Travel is on the up and up. CBS News travel editor, Peter Greenberg reported that U.S. domestic airfares are rapidly increasing, as are hotel rates, not to 2019 levels yet, but certainly rising. Cruise liners are not waiting for CDC permission to set sail from U.S. ports and are instead repositioning cruises to leave from and visit non-U.S. ports, in the Caribbean, for instance. One cruise liner started selling tickets for its 2021-2022 World Cruise, at $40,000 a cabin, and the ship sold out in one day. And of course, there needs to be a way to verify that people are traveling safely without transmitting the virus to one place from another. In the EU, all 27 countries have agreed that coordination is necessary and that this will take the form of a digital green certificate. Crucially, however, the EU has agreed that people who don't have this certificate shouldn't be discriminated against. That's why it isn't called a passport or doesn't have anything called vaccine near the title. Firstly, it's to be called a digital green certificate, able to be downloaded onto your phones. It's not called a vaccination passport, because the EU said Thursday you don't need to be vaccinated to get it. You can also get a certificate if you have had COVID-19, and recovered, and if you have had a negative COVID-19 test before departure. That way, it doesn't discriminate between those that have been vaccinated and those who haven't. As reported by The Local, the EU plans to roll it out by mid-June, initially across the 27 EU bloc to citizens and residents, but also eventually to be compatible with non-EU countries. Eduardo Santander, Chief Executive Officer of the European Travel Commission, an association of national tourism organizations based in Brussels, said, "Finally, we have a tangible solution to coordinating and harmonizing travel measures. I think other countries like the US will also come up with their own technological solutions that will be compatible, and after a period of trials this summer, a global standard will be established. Individual countries will also have a way of setting individual rules within the certificate. For example, Hungary uses Russia's Sputnik vaccine, which most of the other EU countries do not, and so under the certificate they would be able to incorporate the vaccines they each want to use. Non-European Union nationals will be able to request a digital green certificate from the member country they plan to visit. The rules for proof of vaccinations will be the same as for EU nationals. Vaccines that the bloc has authorized will be accepted, and individual member states will be able to decide whether to accept others. In the EU, at least, this is a means of reaching a gold standard for a document which facilitates the movement of people across borders and allows for the full resumption of travel.